I'm disappointed. I was really looking forward to the day that Apple finally announced the iPhone 12 and confirmed all the leaks and rumours flying around. But here I am after hearing some pretty underwhelming news. And well, we gotta talk about it because I'm really not impressed. I'll do a quick summary on what to expect from the iPhone 12 now before going into detail on what I believe to be a deal breaker. Firstly, we can still expect 4 new iPhone models this year, consisting of 2 regular iPhone 12s and 2 Pro models. The names aren't massively important, but they'll include a 5.4 inch and 6.1 inch regular iPhone 12 alongside a 6.1 inch and 6.7 inch iPhone 12 Pro. This year, Apple are releasing their smallest iPhone since the iPhone 5S. Yep, the base 5.4 inch model will be even smaller than this year's iPhone SE. And what's even crazier is they're releasing their biggest iPhone ever alongside it. 6.7 inches is going to be huge. The boxier redesign looks like it's happening as Apple moves towards more of an iPad Pro or iPhone 4 look and feel with flatter edges, and I think it'll look great. All models will have OLED displays this year. Thank you, Tim, finally, and we'll be seeing 5G support across the entire lineup. The Pro models will bring 6GB of RAM, with the regular models coming in with 4GB of RAM and a base storage of 128GB across the entire lineup. John Prosser thinks that the iPhone 12 event is scheduled for week 42, which starts on Monday, October the 12th, and predicts we'll see the regular iPhone 12s available for pre-order the same week, with shipping starting the following week. But, bad news, the iPhone 12 Pro models, which a lot of us will be looking at, seem to be delayed even further and might not even be coming until November. An exact date isn't confirmed yet, but it doesn't sound good. Some prices were leaked earlier in the year, and there are more prices going around now, so they might still be up in the air a little bit. Now it's time to talk about the disappointments of the iPhone 12, and there's a few. If you watched my previous iPhone 12 video, you'd have seen one of the major selling points for me was the rumour Apple were introducing their 120Hz ProMotion display. This seemed very likely to happen back then, but once Apple started their 120Hz testing, it became apparent it wasn't going to be easy as the Pro model started to fail some of the tests. This has resulted in no 120Hz ProMotion in any iPhone 12 model. Deal breaker? In my opinion, it might be. With so many Android phones having 90Hz and 120Hz refresh rate, it's a real shame Apple are sticking with 60Hz. I know some people call it being a high refresh rate snob, but personally I don't agree with that. I believe the difference between 90Hz and 60Hz is so noticeable, never mind 120Hz. It makes the user experience so much better and makes the phone feel silky smooth. It really is a huge letdown for me, and it's possibly a deal breaker. I might not be getting an iPhone 12 because of it. Another rumour from Prosser was that the notch would be smaller than the one in the iPhone 11. Nope, that's not happening. The notch is staying the same size. The bezels around the screen are apparently getting smaller than last year's, but the notch isn't changing at all. I mean, come on Apple. You can do way better than that. Where's the design innovation? The batteries might be smaller in this year's Pro models compared to last year's, which doesn't sound good. With the boxy design, I thought they'd find space for a bigger battery, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. It's not all bad though. The A14 they'll be using inside is going to be a banger. No chip will come close for years in terms of power and efficiency, so the battery life might actually improve even though the battery capacity is smaller. The cameras will be greatly improved this year, which is awesome to see. Better autofocus and overall better image and video quality. iPhones have already got one of the best camera setups in smartphones anyway, so I'm looking forward to what Apple bring to the table. It's likely we'll see a braided cable in the box as well this time, and many more small improvements to an already great overall phone from last year, so there's still a lot to look forward to. Interestingly, there might actually be magnets inside the phone itself this year to align it perfectly with the wireless charger that's rumoured to be coming out, but we'll see if they manage to pull that off. I've said previously that 120Hz ProMotion coming to the iPhone 12 could be the deciding factor making me switch from Android over to iOS. Now that we won't be getting it, it's unlikely, not impossible, but very unlikely that I'll be picking up an iPhone 12 later this year. It really is a disappointment for me, but understandable at the same time. They'll still sell a load of iPhone 12s, and I know Apple like to wait until they can perfect the technology, so I guess we'll just have to wait a little bit longer. Just like AirPower, right? Look, I'm not a hater, I'm just bringing my honest opinions on the iPhone 12 now that more information is available. I'm an iPad Pro user and I love that thing. I just wish Apple could have pulled off ProMotion on their OLED iPhones. What a real shame. I still might be tempted though, just to take a dip into that ecosystem. Let's see. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any more videos from me. This was Fox Tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.